evening, wherever you are. I'm here with Miss Des Escueta, one of our VAs in Virtual Elves. Des, I will give you the floor to introduce yourself further, your name, where you are from, and how you started as a VA. Go, Des.
Okay. Hi, Miss Che. It's good evening in our time. I'm Des. Most people call me Des, and I've been a virtual assistant for 7 years, and 5 years of that working for Virtual Elves. And as I've talked to Miss Che earlier, I prefer to stay with a company that realize your value and values you, give you the right clients that fits you well. I've just transferred. We've been living in Davao for most of my life, and we've just moved recently last I think June. This is a city an hour or two away from Davao. The cost of the transfer was basically the COVID. It's much safer here. Davao is still increasing in numbers, and we much prefer it's better to be safe than having to have the comfort of being in a city for quite a while.
That's right. All right. Thank you, Des. Thanks for this time because this interview is about thriving amidst the COVID-19 crisis. And my questions will be all about your
Yes.
experience in this time. So let me throw you the first question. What was the impact of COVID-19
Okay.
crisis to your virtual work and business? Please cite positive and negative impact.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, I guess it took quite a toll on us financially. That there was a huge adjustment because my husband lost his source of income. So I'm the sole breadwinner of the family for now. I mean, he has his sideline jobs, but it's not the same as to having his own business in Davao where we were before. Um, and the huge uh, impact as well was we had to move out because we were renting in a house in Davao and everything. So it's very costly when I have to support for the whole family. So we just decided that we have to transfer, and um, having the COVID happening is children is online has online classes now, so it's not practical having to rent a house, and everything is online school and online work. So it's much better if we save the money from the rent and move out of Davao for now. um it's I'm not sure it has. Well, the good thing is, in a way, we we are together. We're safe, and um, you get to know your kid. It's different when they're on school. Most of the time, they're on school and just have the time to spend with them in the evenings. But now you get to really know them, and in some way, you can bond with them. So I guess it has its pros and cons, and we just have to live with what we have and not whine too much of what's happening. We have to be thankful that we're all safe and healthy.
That's right. So, in a way, COVID-19 crisis did have an impact on your family financially, which everyone has that
Yeah,
experience.
yeah,
But the good thing about it is that you get to know more the people that the member of your family, the member of your household,
yes, yes,
which I think is the very
yeah,
purpose, you know,
yeah. I
in a
think
way.
so because compared to before, the usual thing happens is when my daughter comes home, she's usually in her room or chat with her friends. So she has her own world. Unlike now, she doesn't have anywhere to go to. So it's in the house and talk to you basically.
Yes. So it's all about family this time.
Yeah, yeah, that's the good thing.
Right. But you're working online, and I've noticed at these times, it seems like your hours with clients have increased, and many clients came to you for support. Why do you think it happened during this pandemic?
Well, that's one of the good thing, I guess. It's businesses now are going online, and I'm very grateful for you guys, for considering me in assisting incoming clients. So I guess that's tells something about your your work character, your work ethics, and how we take care of the clients. So that's the good thing. So for in this situation, it's important for us for the virtual assistants to be very accommodating to clients. So as you know, there are several incoming clients that not that knowledgeable on how to handle their team. So it's up to us to guide them as well.
Right. So what you're saying is that you've been working online, as you mentioned earlier, for 7 years, and at some
Yeah.
point it become an advantage at this point.
Yes, 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 because some of them really are still not that knowledgeable on tools. So you have to give them what's beneficial for both of you in terms of communication.
Right. So that's the reason these clients are coming to you, because you know better. You have this experience already. You're already
I would
there.
like to think so.
Right. And you have this experience for a long time. I mean, 7 years is a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And
It
now
is.
everyone's online, so they have to come to you for help.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. All right. So this is going to be the last question because it's going to be short, and I'm hopeful that this is going to be insightful for all the VAs and aspiring VAs out there. What advice can you give to both seasoned and aspiring VAs when faced with crises like this?
Well, for the incoming VAs, those are interested because almost everybody lost their jobs, so the option of those people is to go online and find work. Well, I started basically. We have no experience, right? When we all started this job, because I was working in a corporate world before, and I was grasping straws on how to start. And there's this person that gave me the opportunity. You'll eventually find the right person for you, because there I've experienced like so many rejections. I was about to give up. Like it was a 2 months. um I was looking for the job for like 2 months, and then eventually this person who doesn't know that much on online as well, she gave me that chance, to grow, that we both grow together and pursue being on working and having her business online. So that I was really grateful for her for that. um you know I keep telling, I have like cousins and friends that are interested to apply. And, they asked me how I started. And I just told them, I think I was having too many rejections. It kept you seasoned as well. In a way, it kept you seasoned, and you, you won't fear the rejection anymore. And then you became confident. Eventually, with all the question and answer, you'll get a more broad idea on how to answer those questions and inquiries from the clients and get more confident. So I guess I was confident having too many rejections, and I got, I memorized everything in some way. They have to be confident and on how they talk to clients, and they have to study as well, because there are I started when I applied for work. All the free tools on or tutorials, there everything is on YouTube. So you can learn from there, and eventually, it's good. It's a good thing when you talk to clients, have interviews with them, if you know something about the tools or whatever they need. And we have to be inquisitive and proactive. so as to, clients give their instruction, you usually communicate with them through emails or through messages, right? So it's very important to be proactive in communicating with your clients, so as you won't get stuck in a particular task and waste time trying it on your own. Clients welcome questions and clarifications. Actually, I haven't had any client that got angry at me because I was too inquisitive. They love that you ask questions. And one important thing is the initiative. um, have the initiative to give them more free time in some ways, like feed them ideas and provide them the solutions or suggestions, because they're a very busy people. So it's important that you give them like thoughts about it. Shows that you care. Tell them that you went into their website, into their social media platforms, and then you notice this and this, and you're thinking of doing that. It gives them the comfort of having someone that will take care of their business even if they're busy. So that's very important, because that will give you a more solid working relationship with the clients. Because so far, with every client that virtual elves gave me, I never really considered them as a boss in some way, because the relationship was more like a companion, like a partner. It's not working for them. It's rather working with them. As you communicate, all of them are my Facebook friends. So it's a big step actually, because I don't really like being friends with every client that I have, because it gives them too much information on your um personal stuff. But with every clients that I have with virtual elves, I have them all as friends. So I guess that gives something that the company is providing you with the right client that fits you. The matching really works. And recently, I was talking nonstop, Miss Che, but I would like to share that this particular client, she was conducting her usual talks on, daily talks on with her clients, and she talked about having a virtual team, remote team. And then though she didn't mention my name, but then it's you get flattered in a way that they talk to you in a positive way, and that they're helping you, ease their burden in having too many hats that they're wearing. And they basically, the one thing that grabbed my attention was the matching. That's the important thing that she told for me, that catch my attention, was when she told her audience that there's a perfect match that the company will be providing you. So it's not that they'll just give you anybody. So there's a perfect person that will last with you, because they would like to invest um they would like to invest in a person that they think would last for quite a while. Because it's kind of frustrating having to train somebody after 3 months or so. So I've been working with them for quite a while, I think, Miss Che. So that's a good thing.
Yes, definitely. So,
Yeah,
yeah. The bottom line of what you said it was work with them, not for them.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And to
yeah.
start,
That's
go ahead, sorry.
the communication thing is very vital for everything, because it keeps the working flow going, and gives them more time to think about other stuff rather than go back to you, and then find out that you haven't done anything yet because you were stuck in some tasks. So it's very important that you communicate with them as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's right. So it all started with you accepting possible, rejections and then growing in
Yeah.
confidence. So I think for the aspiring VAs, you're saying to them that don't fear rejection, or don't ever feel down
Lose
with
hope.
rejection. Yeah, lose hope or
Yes.
anything, because it's where it starts, and then you build confidence from there. And that's a very inspiring
Yes,
advice,
exactly.
definitely, for those aspiring. And then as you continue to build yourself, and as you mentioned, you also have learned something, you research, you study, you gain
Mm.
more confidence, and then finally you find a client that matches with you, which you
Yes.
mentioned matching is really important. Then once you meet that client, you build that relationship, you build that trust, you communicate to them properly, and you work with them, not look at them as a boss or someone separate from you, but someone that you work with and help with, and you show them that you care. And that's when, and
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
mentioned earlier, that's where you started 7 years ago. That's how you started, but now you don't even want to go away. I mean, you don't want to start zero,
Yeah.
because you've already built up that
Yeah.
sort of character of being a VA for a long time, and still getting more clients, so those are
Yeah. Yeah.
real good facts that the VAs right now can really take to heart. And I think it applies to
Yes.
all kinds of crises. Just have that character,
Yeah.
you know. And
Keep moving forward. You can't go any down.
yeah,
It's up to you. I was watching a movie last night and it inspired me in some way. When he told that in all the negativities that's coming in your way, you have to find within yourself, you have to find something positive out of it and push up so that you'll find the balance in between and live with what you have. So that would apply for the rejections, that would apply for what we're in right now. So it's all about balance. That's one thing. If you're for the incoming VAs, for those interested, it's the time management is very, that's a very challenging j- you know job in some way, because having to juggle everything, especially if you're a working mom, and the kids nowadays are at home. So that's, I have to battle the time every day.
yeah, that's beautiful words that you just mentioned. Balance, time management, especially now that
Yeah.
it's harder to put a boundary between household work
Yes.
and work. But then again, as you mentioned, and as I always remember what you said, it all boils down to this is work. You care for the client, you communicate to
Yes.
them properly, and then build a good relationship, meaning they trust you. You know, they know that you're there to help them because they're busy people. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they really get something out of this.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I hope
thankful.
so.
Yes, definitely, because it speaks of how you also get more clients even at this time. They
Yeah.
come to you because they know that they can trust you. They know that you can help them. So I think that's the bottom line, really, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And one small thing, but I think it's a big thing as well, because having the personal details of your clients, like they provide you with their passwords and everything, that's a huge step as well, because they value their security, and having to entrust that to a person is a big deal. So it's important that you take care of that trust as well.
Yes, that's definitely something. It's important because once it's broken, it's really nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
reputation is down. You cannot get more clients. So we're talking about a pandemic, and yet you're getting more clients hours because plainly because of that. You know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Des. Yes, I'm with you. We hope that whatever Des has shared will inspire you to do well as we find
Yes.
work online. And thank you. Keep on sharing whatever we've shared. And I'm sure that whoever wants to work online would be very successful as you hear and take to heart what Des has shared. Thanks,
Well,
everyone. Des,
okay.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.